Some people are not employed because they don't want to be employed. And they don't understand why. And often the situation is that they hate being bossed around by a boss. That could also be your passion, not to be bossed around by a boss. Do your own thing.
Hi there and welcome to the Bertie Roux podcast, episode 21, and we're starting to delve into conversations about the marketplace, business, etc., and working with people. Bertie, we just discussed this topic and setting it up. Let's talk about, as a person, am I employable? Am I unemployable? Or should I be self-employed? How do I figure that out for myself?
Yes, employed, self-employed, or unemployed, whatever comes first. We started off in some of the earlier podcasts, we spoke about the schooling system that developed generalists. I also spoke about the fact that you were born unique with God-given gifts that you can apply every which way you like. Now the question is, what should I do? At school already the scholars are challenged by not just what should I do, what should I study, what courses should I do in order to prepare myself for a career. And I also said earlier that your focus should be passion and purpose rather than profit. So if I study in a course direction to make the most money, I've already made a wrong step. So you may be successful in making that money, but you will never be fulfilled. So does it make you employed? An happy person? Yes or no? Lots of others are challenged where people start out and they're looking for a job. Again, the point of departure when looking for a job is profit, because I'm looking for a salary, I'm looking for money. So does your job make you employed, and does it make you happy? My view is you should focus on a career. Because a career, if you understand where you're going, what you're passionate about, will make you employable. And will make you employed so that you can focus on where your passion lies. And there's nothing wrong to be in formal employment, whether it's corporate or whether it's smaller companies. Doesn't matter. If you're employed, you add value, you live your passion, good for you. But then there's people that ends up, and I see that happens more and more lately, they are by definition unemployable. Not necessarily just unemployed, but unemployable. Those are the ones that is chasing the job, and any job. So because they're unemployed, they are looking for any job. And when you talk to them, they will tell you that they have put 100, if not 1,000 CVs out in the marketplace with very little, if any, response. Because if they don't know what they really want to do, they are shooting a shotgun in the sky. May it hit something. You've got to understand where you are when you look for a job. And therefore, you must understand, focus on a career. What do you love doing? What should you be doing? Focus on that. When you do then go into some employment issue and look for a position, then you know what you'll be looking for. You could apply then for 10 jobs and not 1,000. Okay, but so now I understand I can be employable, but I might not be successful because I am chasing a job. I'm chasing that profit and not necessarily my passion. Some people are not employed because they don't want to be employed. And they don't understand why. And often the situation is that they hate being bossed around by a boss. That could also be your passion, not to be bossed around by a boss. Do your own thing. That's what turned you to look at the self-employed environment. And I'm not putting a self-employed person necessarily in the category of a entrepreneur. We've learned that an entrepreneur is a person that makes something out of nothing, taking a small concept and making it a great concept and make it a great business. As I remember I said before, everything starts with a trigger. So often we start a business because we hate to work for a boss, but we struggle with the business because we can't grow it, we can't take it anyway. That means that we don't necessarily have the entrepreneurial flair. But then you could buy a franchise and be as successful as a self-employed individual. So there's a place for all of us. And the sooner you realize that, the happier you will be and the more successful you will be.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. If you want to follow Bertie online, you can go and follow him on SoundCloud, connect with him on LinkedIn, like his Facebook page, and subscribe to his YouTube channel. Thank you, Bertie.